Hello! The first assignment of the three that I chose that represents the core objectives was the WAFS assignment. And I chose this one because it was an assignment that I paid a lot of attention to. It was one of the first ones actually that I paid a lot of attention to and was really interested in. And it mainly helped me understand the first and second objectives, which were understand racism and to explain the difference between minority, majority, ethnic groups and their economic, political, and social disenfranchisement and enfranchisement, and also critically think about how race, class, sex, and gender intersect and influence our past and present history. And it mainly just helped because WASPs are really high class, and those two focus on class and their political and economic and social power and disenfranchisement and enfranchisement. So that's why I chose assignment 1, well, WASPs. And then for the second assignment, I chose the movie exercise 1. And that was also one of the first assignments that got me to actually critically think about how race, class, gender, sex, they all intersect and influence our past and present history, which is the third objective. And I chose this because that was one of the other assignments that actually interested me and made me want to keep on watching and kind of propelled me forward, because I know, and you know, that it's really hard to kind of get interested in something like that, like schoolwork wise, and I just thought it was really cool that that had me going through the mentality that you wanted me to have as a student. So yeah, that's why I chose assignment 2. Assignment 3 was the extra credit for midterm, which is what I chose. I hope that doesn't count against me since it isn't the actual midterm, but I chose this assignment because it made me go through all of the chapters and actually like read and comprehend them, whereas I was just skimming through before. And obviously the chapters covered things like all of the objectives, so it really made me go through and critically think so that I could write about it and do summaries and outlines and stuff like that. So yeah. And then my two greatest insights that I acquired about sociology and ethnic studies as a result of my work in the class over the last 11 weeks. The first one is that it really doesn't matter whether or not you say that there isn't racism, because there's always been and there always will be differences in power and differences in the sociology and in the just like views and kind of like ways of seeing different races, and there always will be, although we try to work towards a world where that doesn't happen. There will always be ideologies passed down that will make people be racist. So that's one of the insights that I had. And then the other is that I just didn't realize the differences in power and the differences in pay and the differences in like all of that kind of stuff. Just the differences in our lives coming from a white, female, middle class. I just hadn't realized the differences between me and a minority group. So that's it. Thank you.